Hello and welcome to the Chatters Invitational. This is day 8. I am Mighty Benaiah. I apologize for taking a few days off. I have been busy with the Alliance tournament in addition to needing to spend a little bit of time with family. And given that day 8 is when factories start, I figured not much would have happened in a couple of days. Boy, was I wrong. A lot has transpired, and we're going to go through it real quick. Obviously, there are a few nations that we will not cover because nothing really big has happened with them, but there are several that I do want to cover. So, first off, let's start with Wildly Different Name. They have defended, if you'll remember, Wildly Different Name is the Republic of Philippines, and then they took on the American Philippines, which was an AI in the north. And they decimated their army using clever tactics for fighting AI, especially in the early game. But they have solidified their hold on the Philippines, but they are at war with Dutch East India, which is actually one of the pirates of... I'm sorry, not Pirates of Australia, was one of the coalitions in the South that looks like it is no longer in existence. So there was a coalition in Indonesia that consisted of a player that is no longer here. If you remember, there was a player that got taken over by Captain Blackbeard over here. And Dutch East India was in one of the coalitions. So there's a lot of fighting happening in this area of the world. Will be interesting to see where it ends up, but it looks like the pirates are in a good spot with Dutch Indonesia and Captain Blackbeard. Bugs Bunny and his donkey, that's a name change. That has to be a name change. So his donkey, Sledger, Captain Blackbeard, and Mindano Command, which is here. So they have all of Australia with the exception of this minor bit here, which looks like it was recently taken over. So that may go back to the pirates soon. Bugs Bunny, I would watch out. You are in dangerous grounds with pirates all around. It may be that Wildly Different Name is looking to befriend the pirates and join their coalition. We will have to see. Looking over here at Madras, it looks like British Bengal has declared war and is moving down to try to attack. So hopefully all of the fort building and the turtling up will have benefited British Madras to a great extent. It does not look like they have lost significant ground. But we will see if they are able to push back this northern invasion. Looking a little bit more to the west, we have British East Africa. It looks like, have taken on another nation, which is about to be taken out, British Somaliland. So they are consistently putting troops to their south to guard their border. But if you remember, they used to only have potential enemies to their south in King Spankerton and to their west with Congo. But now they also have Anglo-Egyptian Sudan in their north because they conquered, so that they are now touching them. So it'll be interesting to see if there is cooperation there or if that becomes problematic. Just to their south, if you will remember, is the Lion's Den, which is the second place coalition consisting of four separate nations, King Spankerton being one of them, Grandma Rosette with Madagascar being another, British Congo, wait what, is also among their number. But they also have the opportunity to go south towards South Africa, and they also could go to German Nambia. Moving north, Italy hasn't made much progress against Hungary. Hungary is not the first out of the game. The first out of the game, I believe, was Argentina, followed quickly by Eastern Australia. But they are in a very rough spot, and Italy could very quickly, at any point, move up and take those provinces. They likely don't want to, though, as that would leave them stretched a little thin. Tom and Jerry doing Tom and Jerry things. Nothing much is happening up there. In North America, Richard Nixon, if you remember my last video, I said that perhaps they were going after Mexico, an AI. Maybe they were teaming up with Kenneth of California to look at fighting pirates. Well, that is not what happened. In fact, the United States took a lot of territory from Kenneth. So they have pushed significantly to the west and are threatening San Francisco, the capital of California. We'll see how that transpires. The pirates are doing piratey things. They look like they are exploring farther south to make sure that they have... Oh, no, those are Peruvian troops. It looks like they are solidifying and establishing dominance in the Caribbean, but don't have aspirations outside of there. Lelo occurred in much the same manner. However, I got... Republic of Paratini recently gave me share map, and I found that Paratini and Chile, who had been at peace for some time, are now at war. You can see there's dispersed in here a little bit. So Lord Wolf has changed his name yet again to Wewapwet. And yesterday, day 7, attacked Paratini. There have been limited exchanges. A limited number of troops have been lost, but it was a surprise attack, and Paratini looks to be definitely on the back foot. Looks like his capital was taken. I believe this may be his capital, and he has a railroad there. He has a harbor there, so a lot of economy taken very quickly by Chile. So several surprise attacks that I was not expecting. Some changes in Indonesia. Other than that, several of the people that we're following, including Mongolia, have been they have been working on increasing... Whoa, I missed this. This is Yakutsk. Yakutsk is Siberian tanker. Okay, I'm just now seeing this. It looks like Yakutsk and Japan are at war. Let's look and see if Japan is at war with anyone else. No, just Russian Yakutia. Russian Yakutia took these two provinces. It looks like they also have right-of-way with Far Eastern Republic, as they have a landed individual here. So they may have brought troops down and taken these two provinces, and now they are moving south, and they are attacking Japan with significant forces for what Japan has around. Japan obviously disembarking with 21 troops, and that will be pivotal in defending this region. However, there's only 2 troops that are landed that are able to protect at this time. So if Yakutia can take Amorik, then that spells real trouble for Japan. So we will need to watch that closely. I know Japan was moving some troops south to take some of these islands, and it looks like they completely left their flank open. So you got to be really, really careful when you are on an island to not leave your flank completely open. That is all that I have for now. If you have any suggestions on continued content, go ahead and leave me a comment. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.